schools. My main job is supporting the gay straight alliances that are in Wisconsin's middle schools and high schools. So that means I get to travel around Wisconsin and sit down with students who are either starting a GSA or getting a GSA going again, or trying to make their GSA better. Right now there are 176 GSAs in Wisconsin's middle schools and high schools, so that's a lot of GSAs to be working with. So we put on events throughout the year that students who are involved with GSAs can attend. We have 2 statewide GSA conferences, one in the fall, one in the spring. And we also will usually have a couple of regional GSA gatherings throughout the year so that students who can't make it to Madison or make it to Milwaukee can hopefully attend one of the smaller regional gatherings.
I wear 2 hats here at GSAFE. One is my education hat, which means that I get to work with educators statewide, so educators in school districts, and my goal is to really help them understand how to create safe and supportive environments for LGBT youth, which would include looking at what best practice looks like for creating those environments.
The New Narrative Project was created in partnership with GSAFE Proud Theater, the Madison Public School District, and the Dane County Jail, and it's a project designed to cultivate self-determination and the imaginations of students who are incarcerated while giving them clear avenues and access to academic success and civic engagement upon their release. In addition to the work we do directly with students, we've also created an aspect of the New Narrative Project that allows for us to expose the general community to what life is like for an incarcerated young person in Dane County. We've created a series of photos called Captured, which allows for people to be exposed to the images of what youth's lives look like while they're incarcerated or while they're in the Dane County Jail.
Here at GSAFE, our transgender program is split into 2 different groups. One is a mentorship program which fosters intergenerational relationships between trans adults and trans youth. The other is a trans leadership academy that will focus on teaching trans youth about their identities and also help them to create a peer support network.
I think one of the most amazing moments I had in doing this work was when I brought a good friend of mine who's a trans woman into a classroom to do a panel, and she was really nervous about entering a high school again or entering a high school-like atmosphere again. She had really struggled with her identity and been made fun of in high school, and it was kind of amazing to bring her into our classroom because the minute she came in, one of our students complimented her on her apparel, and you could just see this relief, and you could also see this moment in this student in being able to recognize someone like themselves, and have this shared moment of pride and resilience.
Growing up in rural Wisconsin as a gender nonconforming youth as well as a person of color, I didn't feel that I had a lot of support around my various identities and how they interacted with the world. And I hope that GSAFE programming can give that sort of space for many youth that don't see themselves, whether it be reflected in their media, sometimes even reflected in their own school. So we hope that the transgender justice program can provide that for youth.
Now you can see why GSAFE is at the forefront of youth leadership work here in Wisconsin, building our vision of just schools for LGBTQ plus youth. At its core, our work really is about changing lives and building leadership for the long haul. Your investment in our work will demonstrate your commitment to building the next generation of LGBTQ plus youth leaders.